Did you know that Nip+Fab do makeup now? So today we are going to put it to the test. Hi everyone, it's Nisha and welcome to Sugarpuffandflu. So I've been looking around on internet as you do. I think it must look fantastic. And I don't know, somehow this Nip+Fab makeup came up. So as you know, Nip+Fab, they do more of a skincare and body care products, but they've just come out with, I don't know how long ago, I don't know how new it is, but they've come out with a bit of quite a small range of makeup. So I've got here 4 products and we are going to put them to the test. And if you are new here and want to join our family, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, so what I've got a foundation. I've got 2 because, you know, it's a bit difficult to choose the color online. I have a concealer, I have an eyeshadow palette and mascara. So this is first impression. I haven't tried it, so let's put it to the test. So let's start with the foundation. As you can see, the packaging is nothing special, but that is reflected in price. The price is, I think, $12.99, but when I was buying it, there was some promotion. I was very lucky, it was under £10. So I've got here number 20 and I have number 25. So let's just swatch them. They just very small squeezable bottle. I don't even know how big it is. 30 ml, so it is standard foundation size. It looks much smaller because of the packaging. Okay, so let's swatch 20. That's 20. I think that will be a good match for me. It's got quite a yellow undertone. Let's have a look at 25. Oh, 25, I would say, has more of a peachy undertone. Where is it? There it is. So that's 25 and that's 20. I think I will go with 20 just because, you know, I prefer my foundations to be a bit warmer with a yellow undertone. Okay. So I already have my skincare on. I've got my Skin Deva Vitamin C Serum, then Colorescience Face Shield, SPF 50, and oh, did I bring it here? Yeah. And I have the Total Eye 3-in-1 from Colorescience as well under my eyes. That is SPF 35. I am going to put the Mercier Radiance primer. I tend to use it quite a lot, especially with foundations. If I know that the foundations have more of a matte finish, then I like to put my Radiance primer. Have no clue if it helps, but I love it and my makeup seemed to look really good on the top of it. So that's what we're going to do. I should put clips in my hair really. Which is gonna look even more attractive. Okay, I'm going to do one side with a beauty sponge and one side with the artist brush. So let's squeeze that on my finger. I quite like the squeezable bottle. It's very clean. You know, sometimes the pumps, even though I like a pump, can get a bit messy. I don't know, I have no clue how much I should put on because it says that little goes a long way. So maybe I do a bit less, and if I need to, I will build it up. Yeah, that might be a lot, and I didn't squeeze much at all. Okay, so I will do my right side with the brush. I'm not going under my eye with it. Shouldn't have worn earrings. Okay, so straight away, maybe I should bring you closer. So straight away, it spreads really, really lovely. And I would say it gives you nice medium coverage. Love the color, by the way. Definitely like the color. Did it say soft matte finish? To me, it doesn't even look that matte. I can see a bit, but that could be my Laura Mercier, of course. Okay, let's do this side with the sponge. So I definitely get less coverage with the sponge. That's with the brush, that's with the sponge. But that is usually the case because, you know, the sponge will always soak up a bit of product. But what I like doing with the sponge, I usually use 2 coats of foundation because then the second one has something to stick to and it doesn't soak as much in a sponge, so usually the sponge works really well the second time. So as you can see, definitely get better definitely get better coverage with the brush, but that's quite good. So if you want more sheer look, you can just use the sponge. I'm going to now try to build it up. I really like it. It doesn't look cakey, like they said. It's not heavy. It looks quite natural. I'm going to build it up so we see how it builds up. Ignore my nose because my nose repels foundation. I always have to put concealer afterwards on my nose. Even on a second application, you're not getting very full coverage, but I'm sure you can build it up. Depends how much foundation you use. Oh, that's good on my nose. Yeah, I definitely think that this foundation is probably best applied with a brush or maybe hands. I don't like applying foundation with my hands, but okay. So what do you think? Still looks exactly the same, even though I've built it up. It's not any more cakey. It looks pretty good. Let me bring my mirror a bit closer. Yeah, and it's still not full coverage, but I'm sure if you kept piling it on, you can get full coverage. I'm going to leave it because, you know, I always top up my foundations most of the time, unless they are really, really full matte coverage. I usually top it up with Laura Mercier mineral powder, and I've got my new one in classic beige. You know, I had a problem with getting it. Concealer. Okay, let's see what they say about the concealer. Okay, watch your imperfections disappear with this high coverage creamy liquid concealer with an inbuilt brush, fast free application to targeted areas. This concealer blends easily into the skin, leaving a matte crease resistant finish. Okay, I forgot to tell you about the shades as well. The shade range is rubbish. So there isn't really anything for my darker skin girls, although I think there might be 10 shades, but they also have white and they have very dark that you can mix, so you can make your foundation darker or lighter. But the dark color looked really cool, dark brown. So of course, for my girls of color, you still have different tones of your dark skin. It's not gonna work, I'm sure. So they need to work on a shade range. Okay, my concealer is in number 15, and it is a squeezable tube with a little brush on the end. So let's squeeze some. Oh, oh, it feels really nice. Feels, I don't know how much to put. Let's put a lot so then we can see how creasy it is. Oh, I like the color. This is not as yellow. This is a bit more peachy, but that's quite good because it's color correcting as well then for the darkness. You might think I put a lot of concealer, but as you can see, I don't put that much right under my eye. I start blending out down here, and with whatever is left, I go up to my eye. Because I use it as a brightener as well, as a highlighter. And these concealers come in all sorts of colors, so again you can do contouring with it. I hate doing cream contouring, or don't like doing contouring that much at all. Do you know what? I'm gonna pat it a bit with my finger first. It actually works really well with the finger. And then, as you can see, I always put my concealer on the top of my eyelid. Oh, this is really nice. Can you see? It's really creamy. It has great coverage, but it doesn't feel, you know, heavy. I was gonna do it with my finger. Yeah, first impression, I like it. Let's do that nose. Definitely like the look of it, but do you know what? Like here, obviously put less. It does not have full coverage, but that's quite good because if it stays good throughout the day and it doesn't crease and you don't need that much coverage, then you can still go for that. But if you need more coverage, you can always top it up. I've topped up too much. Let's take some away. I quite like applying it with my finger, you know. Also, the finger will warm up the product and it will make it spread easier and get into all your crevices. So it is very, oh my god. So I'm gonna build it up, and at least then you will know if that doesn't crease and still looks good later, that means it's a good concealer. It's giving me really, really nice, even look to my skin. I liked it, but now I feel I need more again on this side. Okay, that will be it. A bit lower with it. Okay, I'm in love with this concealer so far. Don't you think? It gives beautiful look. It's not very matte. I can see still a bit of luminosity. Let's set it. I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. I'm not baking or anything. I'm just gonna lightly set it. I love using the Wayne Goss O2 brush for setting under my eyes. And again, when I set under my eyes, I start lower so I don't put as much powder right under my eye where there is, you know, lots of creases. I always set my lid and my brow, because when I then go to do my brows, the pencil doesn't slide so much, you know? Oh my god, I love it. Tell me, look, I come really close. Even like when I smile, I need to get some Botox in here because I smile a lot and I squint a lot because I'm quite blind and I'm lazy and not wearing glasses. I might actually try to get, I've been thinking about contact lenses because I always forget about glasses. and I suppose with contact lenses I will stick them in the morning and I'm done, but I don't know how I feel about it. Never mind. So I squint a lot, so when I go like this, can you see? And of course we all have the lines when we smile, especially at my age, but this is nothing comparing to some concealers. I love it. Anyway, now I'm gonna set with my Laura Mercier mineral powder in classic beige. This is a bit light, isn't it? Let me zoom you out now. And you don't have to. I mean, it's a bit sticky. I don't know how some people do it, that they don't set their foundation, they just do the T-zone. I have to set it all. And I use the classic beige because it gives me a bit of more coverage, so I especially like using it with like really light coverage foundations. Gives me a bit of color, and I feel mineral foundation, especially the Laura Mercier, gives you a bit of a luminous look, especially after you spray it like with Fix Plus or something. So I'm going to do that very lightly. I'm not gonna even like buff loads of it in. I started my cheeks, so it's a bit darker there. Oh my god, if this works, I feel like this looks amazing. It looks so, you know, I like my skin to be doll-like, everything covered. There's a hair here. But I don't like it to look cakey, and that's often the case with like full coverage foundations. That's why I prefer to use, what was I saying? Sorry, I had to get up and open the door to the postman. I think I was saying that I prefer medium coverage foundations, and then I can finish it off with that. But anyway, if this stays like that, I feel like I've got beautiful coverage, nice even canvas, but it does not look much like makeup. Let me zoom you in again. We will see if it's gonna settle in my wrinkles here on the forehead, but you know, most things do because they are quite deep. Okay, so what I am going to do now is I'm gonna go away, finish my bronzing and blush and all that, and do my brows because I don't have any products from Nip+Fab for that sort of thing. And then I will come back and we will do the eyes and try the mascara. I'm really excited. Okay, so I have done my bronzer, my highlighter, brows and all that. Now we're going to try the eyeshadow palette. So I think they have 3 or 4 different ones. This one is 01 and it's called Sculpted, and it has 12 eyeshadows in here, and I can only see 2 shimmery ones, which are these 2. The rest I think are matte. I quite fancied those colors. I would say they are quite cool, although you've got quite warm one here, and the names of the shadows are on the back. So let me quickly swatch them on my arm here. So these are your colors. Pretty, but like I feel like these 3 are similar, these 2 are similar, and these 2 are similar. So anyway, we're going to have a go, see how they perform on the eye. Again. Okay, so I think I will go with this warm camel color in my crease on MAC 217. Right, I'm going to bring the mirror closer. I might bring you a bit closer. Tap it off. You get a bit of powder when you put the brush in. Oh, it's quite pigmented. And it feels very, very satiny. It's not like, you know, like Urban Decay, that really soft, buttery consistency. but so don't get any fallout. It all deposits on the eye and it's quite pigmented. I'm so excited when I find good quality drugstore products, you know, at drugstore prices, although drugstore products are getting a bit more expensive, but I feel the quality is getting better as well. So yeah, the pigmentation is definitely there. It's a very nice warm camel color. I think I might go with this one now in my crease. Oh, they do kick up dust once you've put your brush in it, so tap it off, but it doesn't seem to be falling from my eye at all. It just, that's why tapping off is very important. I'm not getting any fallout though, so that has a good pigmentation too. I might go now to that nice, I don't know what colour that is, like a mauvey brown. They are all quite the same, so, and I'm going to take a flat brush and try to put it here. Okay, my lovelies, I just want to smash something. So I've done my whole eyes, I've done the mascara, I've done my lips, and then I realized that my card was full, so it wasn't recording, and I'm not about to take it all off and do it all again. I think you've seen a bit of eyeshadow. Let me just explain to you. So I think we've done the crease, then here on a corner I went with this one. It was very, very pigmented. As you can see, it creates a bit of dust, so please tap it off. Then I went with this shimmery one sort of in the middle of my eye, and right in a corner I went with this shimmery one. They all performed really nice. I would say the shimmery ones have a bit more fallout even when you tap it off, so, but not like I have high-end palettes that have more fallout than this. The mascara, which is only £6.69 or something like that, is amazing. Let me zoom you in. Love the mascara. The brush is the Natural Bristles brush, very tightly packed. It grabbed every single eyelash, gives nice volume. I can't vouch for the curling, because not that it claims to be curly mascara, but I've got quite curly lashes anyway, so it's not clumping. The formula is not too wet and not too dry, it's just right. I feel a bit cautious in recommending mascaras and foundations, because we all want different things from mascaras and foundations, and we all have different lashes and different skincare. But if you're similar to me, you like similar things, and you've bought things before that I've recommended and you like them, then you will like this too. Now on my lips I put Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lip liner and this new lipstick that I bought from Too Faced, and this is Miss Thing. It's like a, looks metallic, but it's got like glitter in it, rose gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. It shifts sort of peachy pink, rose gold. It's gorgeous. So it doesn't feel rough or glittery. It's very, very creamy. It also looks really nice when you put it on the top of another lipstick. So I really like it. It's very creamy. I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens. You don't know how many times I do that, or I forget to press record. And I've done it before with my 5-minute makeup, where I've done all the makeup, talked to you finished, noticed haven't pressed record, had to take all the makeup off and do it again. So I'm so sorry. If you want, I will do a separate tutorial with this palette, but what I've said about it, that's what I was saying while I was doing the actual makeup. And you will see me using this mascara definitely in my other tutorials because I really like it. So what I'm going to do is to go about my day, and in a few hours I will come back because I am really curious how these two are going to perform, because I feel like my face looks really good. Love it. It's so even, doesn't look cakey, and I hope that it doesn't break out throughout the day, and I hope the concealer doesn't crease. So again, so sorry. I mean, you don't know how many times I've done it. It just drives me crazy, and it doesn't matter how many times I sit down and try to remember. I mean, once I forgot to switch the microphone on. If I remember this, I forget this. It's a nightmare. Anyway, I will see you a bit later. Hello my lovelies, I'm back. So it has been about 6 hours. I don't want to, you know, come back much later because we just want to relax, have dinner and stuff. So, but I feel like if 6 hours is enough to know if your makeup is working or not. And this is beautiful. So I'm looking just really close up. I will bring you closer in a minute. I'm just gonna look myself. So I feel like I might be a bit more shiny here. Here I'm not sure because I always put my highlighter here on my cheeks. So, and maybe a bit here, but that's quite normal for me. I haven't touched up, I haven't done anything. I think that the foundation still looks as good as it did when I first put it on. And the concealer is unbelievable. It hasn't, you know, it's maybe tiny bit more drier than it was, but remember I've set it with powder as well. But honestly, and the eyeshadows look fine. They haven't faded out or anything. I am so impressed. Let me bring you in closer, as close as I can. Right. This is very textured, but that's because I've got highlighter on, you know, mature skin. Yeah, it hasn't broken up on my chin really. That's where my foundation breaks up the quickest. I think my chin must be the oiliest one, because you can even see I've got two huge pores on my chin. One here and one here. Look at the concealer. So I am so impressed. I swear I'm going now, ordering backup of that foundation and that concealer. So love it, absolutely love it. With the eyeshadows, yes, they are very good quality for the price. Lovely, neutral, everyday palette. I don't really, if you have lots of eyeshadows, you don't need that one. And if I didn't buy it to review it for you, I wouldn't buy it either. I might buy, they have like a colorful one. I really want to get like a colorful palette so I can do some more interesting looks just to play, but I don't want to spend a lot of money because they are not shadows that I wear all the time. So I might get that one, but yeah, definitely I'm going to order another of that 20 in foundation, another concealer, and the mascara. I love it as well. So yeah, really happy with it. One little point, I don't know if I mentioned in a video at the beginning the type of my skin. So I have normal skin, that can sometimes get slightly oily in a T-zone. I used to get very oily in my T-zone, but with all the hormonal changes, I've dried out. So I've got pretty normal skin with slightly oily T-zone. And I usually get more oily in the winter because of the central heating. So you know, the central heating dries out your skin, therefore your skin starts producing more oil. In the summer, I'm just normal. One little thing, so when I was looking throughout the day at this foundation, I thought that that's impossible, that is so good, there must be something negative about it. So I went on a website, I looked through some reviews, and one person mentioned, because I'm not very good at looking at ingredients in my foundation, but someone mentioned that that foundation has mineral oil in it, which we know can block your pores and cause acne. So I don't know how you feel about the mineral oil. I don't know. Obviously this is the first time I'm wearing this foundation. If I start getting any breakouts, because I'm going to use it every day now, if I start getting any breakouts, of course I will report back to you. But all in all, I am pretty impressed, you can tell. Okay, my lovelies, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've already tried it or if you are going to try it. But for now, that's all. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.